Headlines tonight. This is a story that we've been following for days now. It's been more than 5 days since those catastrophic floods swept through central Texas, and the number of dead and missing continues to climb. Dozens of people remain missing tonight. Fox's Olivianna Calmes is in hard-hit Kerr County, where crews are continuing with that search and recovery effort around the clock. Olivianna, what's the latest today?
Kelsey, of course, this is something that the whole U.S. has been watching. And today, this many days after, it's really hard for people here to contain their emotions on just how hard it is. I'm about an hour from Camp Mystic, which we've seen so much about, 27 people dying there. But this area, this whole county got hit very hard. You can see just how much that water, the pressure from that water from the Guadalupe River pushing down this area that's a river trail. So, a place people come to just hang out, have fun, and you weren't even able to see those walking trails as that flooding happened. And you can see over here as well just how much that water pushed these trees down here. Give you a better look is these satellite images that show the before and after around Kerr County. You can see just how many trees the floodwaters ripped from the ground, and you can get an idea of how the surge washed away the roads, vegetation around here. And this is before and after of the camp that I've been talking about, Camp Mystic, the all-girls Christian camp. One person we spoke with here today, there's a lot of people that had a relative, just like this family we talked to today. They told me that thankfully they had a relative that narrowly escaped.
Camp Mystic has 750 girls there. Actually, one of the little girls that survived is kin to us, and she was able to swim and catch it onto a fence and jumped over, and was saved by the homeowners.
Of course, crews have been working around the clock here to not only clean up, but work on that number of people missing, of course, looking for those bodies, looking for those people that, all have a family that is attached to them, and they've come from other places to camp as well, and some of these areas. So the county sheriff here asking people to stay out of some of those more difficult search areas with complicated machinery. But people here really, they have trouble staying still because they just want to help in this tragic situation.
Especially when the girls, get washed away. Everybody's looking for the girls, And we have a friend that has a camp, and a lot of the bodies are washing up, along the camp. So it's a community effort, and everybody's pitching in.
He was one of the people in the first days to help recover some of those missing bodies. And so he and others I talked to, just really emotional today. We know President Trump plans to visit this area on Friday to survey the damage, talk to survivors, really get down to it. And of course, there's questions that still need some answers as far as the emergency response here. So hoping that we'll get more answers in the coming days from that as well. In Kerrville, Texas, Olivianna Calmes, Fox 9.
Yeah, Olivianna, it's just so difficult to watch from afar and so painful to hear those interviews. I know so many people do want to help out. Are you seeing people coming in from out of state to help in the search and recovery efforts, or just to provide food and to donate whatever they can?
Yeah, the response has been, this tragedy is overwhelming, but so is the response. The response has been overwhelming. People coming from all across the country to help in this area. There's a lot of help here already and a lot of supplies. I just talked to a guy who is bringing fuel for some of the machines that are working on the cleanup here. But other than that, monetary donations, I think, are the biggest things, because several people I talked to said supplies are good right now. Thankfully, so many people have poured out, but monetary donations, fuel is helpful as well.
All right, Olivianna Calmes, thank you so much for that report tonight. And if you do want to help out, our parent company Fox is coordinating with the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country. You can scan that QR code on your screen, and we also have a link at fox9.com.